Hey, church, good morning. Listen to what Paul writes in Philippians 1, familiar passage to many of us. He says, to the Philippian church, I thank my God in all my remembrance of you, always, in every prayer of mine for you all, making my prayer with joy because of your partnership in the gospel from the first day until now. And I am sure of this, that he who began a good work in you will bring it to completion at the day of Jesus Christ. I just want you to know, I've been praying for you this week. I continue to do that and go on walks and pray. And I just reflect on the same thing that Paul does here about the Philippians, and how always in every prayer of mine, every time I remember you, I thank God for you. I praise God for you, church. Thank you. Um, I love you. Your pastors love you. We praise God for you. I've especially been just thinking about this as I continue to hear how pastors across the nation, here locally, are just facing significant discouragement in the face of struggles going on with masks and racial tensions and um, just you name it, right? Here in 2020, and how many of them are just closing it down, like, and moving on, doing something else. And just want to say how grateful your pastors are for you, that we're not there. We are encouraged. We are delighted to be serving as your pastors. We're delighted to be pressing into this good work of gospel ministry that we get to partner in together here in these cities for the sake of the name of Christ. We're thrilled to be doing this. We're thrilled to be making much of Jesus, and so grateful that you're a part of it. So thank you. We praise God for you, and we are sure of good things for Westview, good things for you, that which God has begun in us as believers, as those born again through the indwelling Spirit, He's going to bring it to completion. So we've got no reason but to hope. No reason but to hope. So praise God for you. God willing, this Sunday we're going to be returning to the Gospel of Mark after our 4 week stint here focusing on the doctrine of sin. So jumping back into the gospel in Mark chapter 4. Back on the email, if you want to check that out, there's still some serving opportunities that we would love to see met. So if you check out that list again, maybe you haven't looked at that in a few weeks, but look over that and see if there's a way that you might press in with us and serving in some of those tangible kind of ways. And last, I would just commend to you a podcast that we just published last week, end of last week, where I got to sit down with Pastor Zach and his wife Sarah and just talk through a conversation that they had recently with a friend of theirs from CrossFit, and just some tips that we drew out on how it is that we can have significant, meaningful, civil conversations about hard topics. So I just commend that to you. So I'll link to that in the email as well. So check out that resource. Anyway, looking forward to seeing you on Sunday, of course. Love you. God bless.